Hey guys, Roman here from Grimworks. We're going to work on some miniatures today. So I don't know if you can see this right here, but what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show off another technique for priming and basing, and this one is gonna be for pre-shading. Pre-shading is where we're gonna take, they already primed black, but we're gonna take a gray and we're gonna do a zenithal kind of highlight. I'll explain that in just a minute. And now we're gonna use a white primer. Then we're gonna do a base and you're gonna see how it looks different. So why don't we get to it? All right guys, and we're gonna start painting our little miniature here, as you can see. Now what we're gonna do is pre-shading, or in this case pre-highlighting. And like I said, we're going to use gray. So we're gonna use our gray Vallejo primer right here, because that's what I like to use. And we're gonna put a little water in the pot. We already gave it a good shake. Put a little right there. And you don't need a lot for this, just because you are just trying to pre-shade so that your base does all the work, basically. So, we got it all in there, as you can see. And we're just gonna test it out. And I'm spraying this at about 25 PSI, just so you know. 25, 20 should be more than sufficient. But with zenithal highlighting, the first one is gonna be at a 45-degree angle. So you gotta have your gun, instead of it being 90, I really can't show it because the camera itself, instead of it being 90, it's gonna be at a 45-degree angle like that. So you're gonna have to angle it with your miniature. And basically, you just spray it, and you can choose how light you want to go with this. But I'm just using the gray primer, doing a little test run, and one of his legs, boom, some of the stuff there. And as you can see, it's already lighting up. This is, again, a little bit lighter, so you're going to want to you're going to try to want to see where you want it. But if you actually look like this, you'll see all the black undercoat and you'll see the actual gray starting to. So we're going to do that. And don't forget some of the little fingers there, because little fingers on his bolt gun there. And then there we go. So we're gonna let that dry a bit, and then we're gonna come back with the white primer, and I'll show you what we're gonna do there. All right guys, and we actually changed our angle just so you saw what I can do a little better. As you can see, there's a zenithal. You can see like underneath that, there's some black still showing, but there is gray now on the model. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to introduce white. So it was, we painted all black, of course, with the black primer. Then with gray, what we did was we did a 45-degree angle, pretty much like this, for the zenithal. Whichever is easier for you, you can point it directly like that, right on top, or you can just do it on this, like, you know, horizontally like this. It's gonna still have the same effect. You just want the airbrush to pretty much be directly over the head, just so it can be the so it shows the brightest highlight, basically. So what we're gonna do right here, we're going to get a little bit of water, a few drops, because again, we're gonna use even less than we did of the gray. We're gonna use our white Vallejo primer right here. Shut off the cap. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Give it a little mix. Now it's going to be hard to see on a piece of paper, but you just take your hand and alright, that's what you want. You want it a little more watery than you would expect, just because you're going to do multiple thin coats. So I'm going to do it kind of horizontally, and you're going to see hopefully the difference here. And what I'm doing, I'm using a lot more air than I am using like full-on paint. I'm kind of spritzing it, and we're gonna dry it off. Now you can do whatever you want, really. This is just for quick kind of easy paint jobs, which I like doing. I like doing this pre-shade because it makes our base coat a whole lot easier, and we don't have to use so much highlights. But you can pretty much use your highlights however you want. You can even get a little crazy, as you can see right here, right there on the bottom of his boot. Now it's going to be a bit different with white because it's super light. It's going to be a little harder to tell, but we're pretty much done here. You can even hit the base of his boot right there, and that's pretty much your pre-shading right here. I like my minis a little bit darker. That's why I kind of stop short a little bit. You can go really, really bright, and it works well with like salamanders, because salamanders are brighter green, so you can use brighter greens. But we're going to show you right here the black to gray to white up top. So that looks really good. Oh, don't forget to hit his hands right there. Boom! Get a little pow action on those fucking fingers. That's where that. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go into our actual basing, and you're going to see how this actually works. Alright guys, and now we're going to get ready on our base color. Now for Dark Angels, of course, we're going to be using Caliban Green. So we're going to pour a little bit of water because I'm actually using a GW Air, and these are actually really cool. I wish they came in different pots, but this will have to do. So, put a little bit in there. Use our handy dandy brush right here. Give it a good mix. See where it's actually at. Should be good. Let's do a little test right here. Out of the way. Might be a little too watery because it's spraying like that. So what we're gonna do a little back technique. Okay, so see if we can fix this. Let's just maybe add a little more water. Maybe it's a little too thick now that I think about it. Still coming out the same way. I'm wondering if we can actually work with this. Now, looks like we're gonna have to add a little more water. Some of these they advertise them as right out of the pot. You can just pour it into an airbrush. They're liars. They are damned liars, GW. Why are you lying to me? But let's see. It actually helped you. Sometimes you gotta troubleshoot like this, so it's good that this is happening. What I'm gonna do right here is going to move the needle back and forth a little bit. Do a little, that's called the chuck. If you don't know, that little piece that keeps your needle in place. You know what we could do, since this is a base. Alright, boom. Give it a little more action. There we go. We just need a little more PSI as well. It's alright. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this green color right on. And again, I use short little bursts. You know what? We'll keep it all. I usually use short bursts. And as you can see, starting to get a good green. Don't forget to get under. You're gonna have to get under. See that? See what's going on there? There you go. Now you're getting some good coverage with that base. Don't forget to get under right here, because even though it's gonna be a little bit darker because of that black, you don't want to neglect it. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna hit it with some air right here, just so we can dry it a bit, and then we're gonna continue to put some more green on this, but you want to hit it with some air. And as you can see, like right there on the whites, it's going to be a little bit of discoloration. We're going to fix that. But first, got to hit it with some air. Make sure it's dry. Let me see. There we go. If you can see it right here, this is what we're doing. And this one, like I said, you want to make sure that you're getting everything. And that's pretty much done. You want to make sure you're getting this face. So this face is getting some love too. But yeah, that's pretty much done. And as you can see right here, this is kind of your end result. You see how there's already like a natural highlight that's already there? If you look at the bottom, you're gonna see it's really dark green, if you can see right there. But that's pretty much it. Your model is done. You just gotta let it dry, and then we'll pick it up on another video on how to highlight this bad boy. But even if you wanted to just leave it as is, this is just really good color. If you just wanted to leave it like this and just start working on some detail, you'd be golden. Alright guys, and that's pretty much it for our pre-shading, pre-highlighting, I guess you could say, for our Dark Angel here. Now, if you want to suggest that we paint maybe another chapter of Space Marine, or if you want us to possibly do something else, like an Orc, Tyranid, you know, Eldar, anything, let us know and we can see what we can do. Let us know what paint scheme as well, and we'll see if we try that out. But thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to Grimworks, especially to this and to Perils of the Warp, our monthly Warhammer podcast. But we do have some other stuff there as well. Now, if you do want to send us an email, you can go ahead and send us an email at citypod88@gmail.com, and you can just put in the title, just put painting. That'll be sufficient, just so we have something to talk about. But the last time that I had done a video, which is my fault, I apologize for such a long stretch in that it's all my fault, I will say that. But the last time we did this, we announced a contest, and it was for the Primaris Intercessors, just a little 3 push pack, and it is right here. Now, the lucky winner is Joshua Wallace. So congratulations, you win some Intercessors. Woo! So go ahead and contact us if Tony hasn't done so, which is the Grim in Grimworks. If Tony hasn't done so, has contacted you, then contact us, send us an email, again, citypod88@gmail.com, put contest, or you can just put in the comments below. We'll know it's you because your name should reflect that. But thank you so much for watching, and until next time, guys, bye.